Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Smith and I'm the Communications and Development Manager with the Appendix Cancer Pseudomyxoma Peritonei Research Foundation. Thank you so much for having me today, PMP pals. I'm excited to share a little bit about ACPMP with you all, who we are, what we do, and some initiatives that we've been working on. So ACPMP is an IRS-designated 501c3 organization. The foundation was created in 2008 by a community of individuals similar to PMP pals, all affected by appendix cancer and PMP in some way, shape, or form. Our mission is we are dedicated to fund research and educational awareness events, providing accurate information to patients and physicians. This is a list of our current board members, all of whom have been impacted in some way by this disease, making them very passionate about ACPMP's mission. After being an all-volunteer organization up until 2018, we have since taken on a few staff members with various roles, again, all being personally affected. Myself, I was diagnosed at 21 2 years ago. Very lucky though, I'm on watch and wait and doing well today. This is our medical advisory board list. We're very fortunate to benefit from working with such a diverse array of medical professionals consisting of many outstanding specialists. As you can see, Dr. Lowy is on our board. Our advisory board's guidance and support is very critical to our success, and we meet once a year with them. This is a graphic that represents the three main pillars of the ACPMP Research Foundation: research, fundraising, and education, all hopefully one day leading to a cure. ACPMP's goal is to seek out objectively worthwhile research using a rigorous RFP submission process. We provide funding to which then NORD, the National Organization for Rare Disorders, issues the RFPs. They review them, selecting and then monitoring the grant recipients. We basically focus on science and foundational medical research that can be then used to support more robust studies, phase trials, and further leading to more funding. Some of the examples include tumor biology, genetic profiling, translational studies, and immunotherapies. We provide 2-year $50,000 research grants, basically just to spur progress and diversify efforts. ACPMP has awarded $1.2 million in the form of 25 research grants over the last 10 years. There's a broad range of outstanding doctors in the US and internationally that have been awarded these grants, UC San Diego being one of them. We've awarded $150,000 to this facility. So up here, acpmp.org/published research is where you can view all appendix cancer PMP research published since 2004. Some of the research was partially or wholly funded by ACPMP. And this diagram is an example of some research that's been funded and the steps to which the grant then assists in the research progress. Here's a complete list of some of our educational symposiums that we sponsor, ranging from the West to the East, Midwest to the Mid-Atlantic. As you can see, some very new ones. We just had one at Wake Forest. We're having one at the University of Chicago next Thursday. These are awesome events, very similar to PMP Pals conferences, patients coming together, learning information, getting up to date, and connecting with other patients. These are a few of the conferences that ACPMP funds scholarships for to either medical students, professionals, medical oncologists, surgical oncologists. These are the three big ones. Upcoming, we're going to be at the Advanced Cancer Therapies Conference, funding $15,000 in scholarships to that. So for us, fundraising is basically how we exist. It's hugely critical in continuing mission in funding research. If you're interested in fundraising, ACPMP can basically help you create a dedicated website. And our efforts come from diversified aspects from patients, caregivers, family members, friends, and these are just a list of different fundraisers. We also get a lot of memorial and honorary donations and some Facebook and online fundraisers. So for us, collaboration is key. We believe that collaboration amongst a broad range of groups is critical to our success, and we continue to look for opportunities to expand our relationships, whether it be with other patient support groups like PMP Pals, researchers, physicians, or clinical centers. You can see listed some of the different examples. So this is kind of the main part of what I wanted to talk with you guys about today. This is our patient empowerment initiative that we've recently launched this year. So I'm going to dive into each topic separately and kind of give you about some more information of what they are and how they relate today to the topic of personalized medicine. So the ACPMP Research Foundation maintains a current list of ACPMP clinical trials that are enrolling appendix cancer and PMP patients. We engage in one-on-one communication with patients in search of clinical trials, working with them to find a clinical trial that meets their needs. The ACPMP Research Foundation then leverages the opportunities to network with the National Cancer Institute, NCI, and academic centers to inform them about ACPMP, the significant unmet clinical need for patients, and our interest in helping connect the right patient to the right clinical trial. In the overlap of clinical trial repository and precision medicine, hundreds of current clinical trials are tumor agnostic, as we've heard today, meaning that eligibility criteria are due to various tumor markers versus the specific primary site of origin. This is all part of the new evolution of targeted therapies in the oncology space. So as part of our ongoing work, we hope to maintain a list of clinical trials for all of the patients, combing through these trials, analyzing criteria, tracking all the various tumor markers, and developing our internal database to then increase knowledge for possibilities of all the clinical trials. So with that, our medical liaison, as I mentioned, Deborah Shelton, she's actually an FDA regulatory attorney, and she's the one that kind of spearheads all of this. So any questions based on the clinical trials, I'd be happy to provide her contact information. But so basically, we just continue to look for opportunities to participate in meetings, conferences, and networking events to exchange our insights and learnings with other groups in the space. So thank you again, PMP Pals, for having us here today. Examples of some other conferences and events that we are actively participating in are NORD, ASCO, SSO, NIH, and the FDA. So in addition to that, kind of briefly touching on, we're currently establishing a valuable relationship with NCI, keeping all clinical trial work that they've been doing in the precision medicine space. That informal collaboration has then allowed ACPMP to associate treatment challenges on NCI's radar. This increased awareness then within NCI has led to, in turn, their being able to flag relevant considerations internally to develop NCI-sponsored trials. So tissue donation with pattern.org. This is another part of the patient empowerment program. Understanding the biology of cancer is obviously crucial to finding new therapies and cures, but even more so with a rare disease like appendix cancer and PMP. So where there's such significant variance in pathologies, behavior of the disease, and tumor markers, it all kind of lies at the foundation of precision medicine. So basically, tissue donation with pattern.org is a forum that allows patients to direct their excess cancer tissues to sample research projects. The tissue will then be sent to the Broad Institute of MIT and Harvard to develop living research models for appendix cancer and PMP to further research. So this is where our participation kind of continues to be essential in informing patients about this opportunity, just to continue research and kind of keep it in the space that patients should feel empowered that they can do something and not feel so lost in this process of what can they do to help with research and finding a cure. So if you do have an upcoming surgery or ascites drain, definitely consider looking into pattern.org or even going to our website to learn more about it. It's a great initiative, and we're excited to be working with them on it. So the ACPMP Research Foundation is also in the midst of developing a patient registry. It's anticipated to launch in the spring of 2020. We're super excited about this initiative because it presents individuals with appendix cancer and PMP the opportunity to contribute, again, directly to research that will enhance the scientific community and their understanding of these diseases. By way of additional information, the ACPMP Patient Registry is a collaborative effort with NORD. It will be a natural history study that consists of electronic surveys to collect information about the patient experience and the disease, so the patient and a caregiver can help to answer all the questions, sharing information and providing building blocks for future research. So our new patient guide is another part of the patient empowerment initiative. It basically just outlines some steps of which a patient should be following once they're newly diagnosed. This is basically where all of the things I've been talking about really come together today. As you no doubt have probably concluded by now, precision medicine and all of its complexities really does require a collaborative effort. So the patient voice and contribution to that knowledge is hugely critical. We at ACPMP believe that providing patients and their support systems with as much information and up-to-date information as well is essential to their success and well-being, and hoping that they get into the right hands and also know a little bit more about the disease and what they're dealing with. So the new patient guide will just basically discuss the comfort and power of community critical to facing this illness. We give links to the support groups and also helpful tips in selecting a specialist. It offers support in terms of providing information up to date with research as well. So we encourage patients to ask their physicians about genetic molecular profiling, which we've heard today is so critical, and just some more information on that on our new patient guide too. So social media, follow us, friend us, like us, stay up to date with what we're doing. Research, we're continuously posting any new information that we get on our social media pages. Here are some pictures from ACPMP over the last year to 2 years. And in closing, thank you to PMP Pals, the entire planning committee, for hosting today's event, for letting me come and speak and tell you guys about ACPMP. To the doctors, nurses, and medical professionals, we firmly believe that you all will be able to positively affect the outcome of our patients in the future. And to my fellow patients, I want you all to know that you are not alone, and we are continuously fighting every day for a cure, and we support you.